When did you first get Peng?
It was about 2003, I think, and I saw the penguin in a gift shop, and I spent 3 days going in and out of this shop thinking, do I really need a 2-foot high furry penguin? But I couldn't leave him, so yes, I adopted him and he's been following me around ever since.
How many penguin-related things do you think you have now?
Oh goodness, thousands I should think. Almost everything's got a penguin on it.
Has Wellington allowed the penguin collection to grow?
Well, certainly being in New Zealand has, because Trade Me is a wonderful source of penguins. There's an awful lot of them who have been rescued from Trade Me.
How many Trade Me purchases would you say that you've made?
Oh, I don't know, 400, 500, something like that.
Have you gained a reputation in Wellington as a penguin collector?
Oh, absolutely, yes. I had one person turn up once, just drove up the drive with one of those great big, gigantic penguins and sort of said, here you are. And I have no idea who this person was or how he knew it. I collected penguins, absolutely no clue.
Does Peng have any outfits?
Oh yes, he's got a ridiculously large wardrobe. He's got this one here, which is one of his polar fleece sweaters with penguins on it. He's got all manner of things, from t-shirts to leather bikie jackets. He has to wear something that keeps his white bits covered, otherwise he ends up really grubby.
The washing process is a bit traumatic.
A bit traumatic, yes. I invented the pattern, and actually Penguin was quite good at standing being a model, so I could lay paper over him and then just stick pins in. Well, this is his lycra cycling outfit. So he wears his cycling clothes when he's on the trailer going for a bike ride. But he's travelled around a good bit. He's come on some cycling adventures with me. Been in Europe several times. We pedalled across one small piece of Russia at one point. So I'm fairly sure he's the only penguin who's been through the Russian border control. All the time people want to chat, and you know, if you're riding your bike along and you meet other cyclists and things, they'll almost always ride along with you for a little chat. Well, there's little blue penguins all around Wellington Harbour and Eastbourne, around the Miramar Peninsula and the south coast and things. And there's a group organised by Forest and Bird called Places for Penguins, and they provide nest boxes in quite a lot of the bays for the penguins. And I'm in one of the teams that monitors 2 of the bays where the nest boxes are. Probably the most important thing people can do is to keep their dogs on leads. If they're anywhere where there might be penguins. The main causes of death of penguins are human activity, dogs and cars. I work in an office full of lawyers, and you tend to think of them as being terribly conservative and all the same, that you know, they turn up at work in their suits and ties and things like that. So to have someone who's somewhat eccentric with a large furry penguin in their office, it obviously gives them a bit of entertainment. It does almost always leave people with a smile on their face. So I don't go out deliberately to entertain people. I go out to ride because I like doing it. But if it makes people happy while you're doing it, so much the better.